Welcome to itdesk.tv. Alright, today we're going to be looking at creating a summary table in Microsoft Excel. Now this question came in from a subscriber who's currently doing their SBA, and what I've been doing so far is I've been using the same general SBA information that I've been showing you to just build upon it. So let's say we had all this info from the last time. You can go check that video out. How do we create a summary table based on information that we already have? All right. So the summary table, we're going to need a count. We're going to need the zone, the total, number of entries, and so forth. So I'd say the first thing we do is to find the unique values for the zone. That's the first thing we want to do in creating this summary table. So there's a unique keyword, and it requires the columns that we're trying to find that are unique, and I want to get a list of those columns right off the bat. So the unique keyword showed me that A, C, and D are the zones that appeared in the list, and so I'll be working from there. All right. The next thing I want to do is to find out the total. What is the summary of the total for each of these zones? Now, some folks would say go in there and sort them alphabetical order and then do it, but there's an easier way in Excel to get this done. So what we're going to use is we call this the SUMIF function. So this is how it goes. And equal SUMIF. I probably did that backwards, and I tried this one first. So let's do SUMIF range, comma, A, comma, total. There we go. That's my mistake. So I switched it around. So the SUMIF range, the range is this zone column followed by the criteria, only the ones that are A, and the sum range, the sum that we want to calculate in terms of the numbers, must be the total column here. All right. Now I want to copy the formula, so I use the absolute keyword, which is the percentage, the dollar signs in front of the column and the row. All right. Because I want to copy this exact formula and use the exact for all the others. Dollar sign, dollar sign, dollar sign. I'm just filling them in so you can see how easily. Then I can Control C and copy the formula down. So I've got the total now, and this is 150. And if you look up here, 75 plus 75, that would be 150. So it did it. I never sorted anything. It just calculated it just fine. All right. The number of entries. Now here's an entries column up here. So we're going to do the same thing. So it's equals SUMIF. A SUMIF is given it with a condition. All right. Range again. Okay. Comma. I need it to match this here. Comma. And then I'm going to use the entries section. That's the sum range, the values that need to be calculated. And I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to put the dollar sign in front of it to make it absolute, because I'm planning to copy the formula down. I don't make this one absolute. The criteria, I want it to remain relative. So when it goes down, it will use the C or the other entry that it finds going down when I copy the formula. All right. Okay, so here we go. That should take care of it. I do a Control C. Good. Now, I'd like to count the number of times that I have an A in the column, right? For the count column. Remember, we're doing a summary table that is going to be very useful. So here we go again. If equals count if And all the functions that we've used already, as you notice, the range, there's the range, and where's the criteria? Right here. And we close the bracket, and what we do is we make this again absolute, because we want this to be used when we copy the formula down. Okay, that should do it. So what this is saying is that there are 2 entries in this table that has a column of A, has a zone of A, 2 entries up here with C as you can see it, and 1 entry here with a D. So this is working perfectly so far. Percentage for total entries. This is the one that gives you a moment for pause. You want to think about this one. Let's think about this. How do we do this? Now we know that the A, it's summarized here. So we have the A number. Where do we get the total though in order to take it out? We know that all, and we don't want to put a row down here to say this is a total column. Think about it. So what we're going to do, we're going to simply say this percentage total entries is equal to this value is equal to this value right here, okay, divided by the total entries here, divided by sum times 100. Absolutes again. There you go. That's how we approach summary tables, and anything that you need can be achieved in these tables. ITdesk.tv, unlocking doors.